When you think about a compact SUV, what comes to mind? The Toyota RAV4, the Honda CR-V, the Nissan Rogue, the Mazda CX-5, maybe the Subaru Forester. But what about the Chevrolet Equinox, here for 2022 with a mid-cycle facelift? Let's take it for a spin today on Family Wheels. It's easy to support Family Wheels. It's right there on your keyboard and costs nothing. Give the channel a like and help spread the word. And when you're logged in for that, subscribe and click the little bell to be notified of our next review. Check out the comments too and join the conversation by sharing your thoughts. The 2022 Equinox was supposed to be a 21, but was delayed due to the coronavirus pandemic. This model year brings a mid-cycle refresh to the model introduced for 2018. Styling changes include a new front fascia with LED headlamps that has a Cadillac vibe and a new rear fascia. A sportier-looking but mechanically identical RS version is now offered, as is a premier spec that has a black grille with chrome inserts and fancier interior details, and new interior trims on the LS and our tester, the LT. Park Assist and Automatic Parking Assist are now options, and the Equinox has added wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Ours has wireless charging. Every Equinox, as of the 2022 model year, is powered by a 1.5-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder engine. They used to have a 2-liter option. That's gone. They're all 1.5s now. And it has just 170 horsepower. Well, that's okay pep-wise for around town, but it is not a lot of horsepower. The handling is decent. We're in all-wheel drive mode, go through an S-curve, and the Equinox behaves very evenly. Basic understeer without too much. Nothing scary going on in the handling. It's quite pleasant. The ride over rough surfaces is quite good. I've had this car for a week, and the main problem for me is kind of an odd one, and that is getting comfortable in the driver's seat. And I think the culprit here is the footrest. I think it's a couple of inches too high, too far back. Cocks the leg up like that, and then leaves this leg feeling out of alignment. So if I tip the seat back enough, tip the front of the seat up enough, I can get basically comfortable, but that's about it. It's not stellar for me, and I'm a really average person. Another issue, the seat cushion or seat pan is, in my opinion, short. It's like Honda short, and that's the standard for short seats. Honda somehow seems to make their seats more comfortable despite the short seat cushion. Here, it was a bit of a challenge, but now basically I'm okay with it. One feature that I like that's increasingly common on vehicles is brake hold, and the Equinox does not have it. Given all the time we spend in stop-and-go traffic, I think brake hold is a necessity. Setting aside my criticism of the driver's position, the seats of the Equinox are upholstered in fabric that has a pleasant-looking woven pattern that has a little bit of texture which contributes to their comfort. Our LT has a power-adjustable driver's seat with lumbar control, but the passenger's is manual. More about that shortly. This vehicle has ventilated seats, but for the time being, they are not heated. Another victim of the chip shortage, it'll need a retrofit when supplies are available. Active and passive safety features include automatic emergency braking, pedestrian braking, adaptive cruise control, and lane keep assist. The 360-degree camera system is excellent. It's available on the LT, RS, and Premier trims. The gauge cluster is not digital, but the touchscreen is mostly intuitive, and there are plenty of USB connections. The Equinox does not have as much behind-the-second-row space as rivals, including the RAV4, CR-V, Escape, and especially the Tucson, which beats it by 249 liters or 8.8 cubic feet. Our typical cargo of 3 bags of groceries, a backpack, and a stroller fits into the Equinox. There is a little bit of room to spare. Here in the cargo area, we don't have any bins. There is one 12-volt outlet and a couple of releases for the rear seats. That's there. And under here, we do have a compact spare tire. Well, there's certainly a decent amount of space in the Equinox. We've got a rear-facing child seat behind me. That's the one that takes up the most room. I'm 5 feet 11 inches tall, 180 centimeters, and there's plenty of room in front of my knees. I do want to draw your attention to something that I've never paid attention to before, really, and that is these handles on the side. These are the ones that control the rake of the seat as well as the height. And they are, frankly, flimsy. They wobble a bit and they just feel cheap. Here in the back seat of the Equinox, I've got all kinds of space for my legs. Nice comfortable seats in the back. We don't have heated seats back here, but there are some niceties. We have HVAC vents, 2 USB-A ports. As well, there is a 120-volt 3-prong outlet here. And to top it off, the increasingly popular luxury for rear seat passengers these days, a panoramic moonroof. Well, that's our look at the 2022 Chevrolet Equinox. What'd you think? Leave a comment. As always, thanks for your likes and thanks for subscribing. I'm Richard Detman. I'll see you next time on Family Wheels.